A family of bears appeared in front of a man's house and lingered there for a long time. They paced back and forth, as if they had something on their minds, occasionally gazing at the house. The homeowner, puzzled by this sight, suddenly came up with an idea and decided to speak to the bears. 5 years ago, on a winter morning, the man went hiking in the forest with his dog. During the cold winter, most animals hibernate to escape the freezing temperatures. Thinking it would be safe even deep in the forest, the man ventured in. However, he encountered a hibernating bear in a cave. The bear was trembling, seemingly struggling against the harsh cold, and appeared unlikely to survive the winter. This bear was not yet fully grown. Its face still had a youthful innocence. It likely lacked experience with hibernation and didn't know how to endure the frigid winter. Seeing the trembling bear, the man felt sorry for it. Though he knew he could not match the bear's strength, he also realized that the animal in front of him needed help. He gathered hay and piled it around the bear to provide warmth. Without the man's help, it's hard to imagine how the bear would have survived that harsh, long winter. As time passed, the man gradually forgot about this incident. 2 years later, one day as he was leaving his house, he heard a loud noise outside his front door. Stepping out, he was startled to find a bear family standing there. Behind a female bear were adorable cubs. Knowing that a mother bear fiercely protects her cubs, the man could only pray that the bears would leave soon. However, as the man and the bear locked eyes for a while, he began to feel that the bear looked familiar. The bear was the same little one he had helped in the forest years ago. That once small bear had grown up, started its own family, and now returned to visit him with its cubs. Using their keen sense of smell, the bears had likely followed the man's scent from memory all the way to his doorstep. The journey must have been filled with challenges, yet the bear had come in search of its benefactor. The bears lingered at the entrance, pacing back and forth, as if unsure whether the man was indeed the one who had once saved it. Seeing the bear, the man was deeply moved. He never expected that his small act of kindness would forge such a wonderful bond. When greeted by the man, the bears cautiously approached. The cubs curiously looked around, exploring the unfamiliar surroundings as they climbed the steps. They didn't stay long that first time, leaving shortly after meeting the man. Over time, the mother bear began visiting more frequently with her cubs, staying for longer periods. They played and ran around the yard and even interacted closely with the man, who prepared food for them. Though bears are wild animals, and extended contact isn't feasible, the man felt a profound emotional connection with them. While the lively cubs often got into mischief, they seemed completely unafraid of the man, revealing their playful nature. Watching the cubs frolic joyfully brought the man immense happiness. The mother bear climbed fences to play with roof decorations, while the cubs, still lacking tree climbing skills, played on the ground. They chased each other, wrestled, gnawed on fences, and practiced climbing using the railings. Occasionally, the bears played with the man as well. They acted like tourists, leaning on railings to admire the view before coming over to play. The man even recorded these precious moments with his camera. On days when he needed to leave, the bears would sometimes wait for him by the roadside. Once, while driving down a quiet forest path, the man spotted a shadow waiting by the road. Slowing down, he recognized the mother bear. Initially cautious, she climbed a tree to observe the approaching car. Once she realized it was the man, she awkwardly climbed down and resumed waiting with her cubs. The man recorded not only the cubs' adorable antics, but also the mother bear's occasional mischief. For instance, one day, she quietly opened an unattended car door to search for snacks. The man, finding this amusing, joked about her needing to face a kind judge for her actions. On special holidays, the man decorated his yard and welcomed the bear family to celebrate. For Halloween, he prepared festive decorations and introduced pumpkins to the bears, though they seemed uninterested and sat elsewhere. As time passed, the once small cubs grew tall enough to match the fence's height. They could no longer slip through its narrow gaps and instead had to use the stairs to enter the yard. A special bond formed between the man and the bears. Though they couldn't communicate with words, they understood each other's kindness and care. Each time the bears visited, the man prepared food and water for them, patiently spending time with them outside the fence. Their visits brought him indescribable joy. 5 years ago, on a cold winter day, the man saved a bear. Now the mother bear, with her cubs, brought happiness and fulfillment to his life. This bond transcended species and boundaries, showcasing the harmony between humans and nature. In Japan, there are two species of bears, the brown bear and the Asiatic black bear, the largest terrestrial wild animals in the country. However, these bears are known to occasionally venture into human settlements, causing conflicts. The question of how to coexist with wild bears is deeply rooted in Japan's natural conservation and societal challenges. While some argue for wildlife removal, critics advocate for coexistence and respect, emphasizing that humans are part of nature. Maintaining an appropriate distance is key to preserving a balanced relationship with wildlife. Just as there's a saying, "Good fences make good neighbors," the same principle applies to our interactions with wild animals. What do you think about the relationship between humans and wild animals? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.